Welcome to Cronkite News. I'm Kayla Wall. Tonight we're launching a brand new initiative to cover the state of Arizona like no other media organization. The project is called Access Across Arizona. It's a mission to send our Cronkite News reporters to every county in the state to uncover stories and issues in areas not often seen on the news. We're starting with a trip to Mohave County, where community's way of life depends on the survival of trout. A fish hatchery that serves the economies of Willow Beach, Bullhead City, and Kingman faces an uncertain financial future. Our reporter, Thuy Lan Nguyen, is live in Lake Havasu City. Thuy Lan, how big is this problem?
Well, it's easy to think that fish just naturally live in the rivers and streams of northwestern Arizona. But Willow Beach Fish Hatchery usually supplies about 144,000 trout to the waters. This year, that number is down to only 20,000.
This area here, maybe the far end of the world, lost and forgotten, but it has a lot to offer.
Rusty Braun runs a small tackle shop in Marina, but he's seeing a big problem.
When that first happened, it was just like devastating for everybody, even the big box stores, Walmart, Big Five, all their sales were down. People were just so disappointed.
The problem, not enough fish in Mohave County's lakes and rivers to entice visitors to the area. It all flows from a problem at Willow Beach Fish Hatchery, about an hour north along the Colorado River.
There are currently 2 water pipelines that come in from the Colorado River that feed our production pumps that feed the water to the fish. And one of those pipelines is actually physically broken off.
Less water being fed into the hatchery means less fish the hatchery can actually maintain. And that's bad news for businesses whose livelihood relies on sport fishers who come from all over the country.
Wisconsin, Chicago, New Mexico, Las Vegas.
Willow Beach Fish Hatchery also supplies trout to this river system in Bullhead City, but this year 40,000 less trout will be released across Mohave County because of the pipeline damage.
Senator John McCain and Congressman Paul Gosar have both written letters to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Department, urging immediate action to restore the trout stocking program at Willow Beach, a federal facility.
I'm keeping my bite on the director's leg. He made a promise and he's going to keep that promise. And so I will continue barking and biting until it actually gets done.
Congressman Gosar has also sponsored legislation to protect hatcheries across the country. Local leaders are also urging the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Department to act quickly.
We don't have the luxury of time. We have to make a decision fast. And that's what this is all about.
We have the capability of having more fish on station right now. However, we won't in 3 weeks. We'll have a capability of 0.
For Rusty Braun, the photos on his wall are proud mementos of successful anglers. But he fears without the fish from Willow Beach, the photos will just sink into the past.
This picture here.
I'm joined by Buster Johnson, Mohave County District Supervisor for District 3. Now, Supervisor Johnson, we've looked at the economic impact for just one business owner. Could you tell us a little bit about what it would mean for your county as a whole?
We've already spent millions of dollars and tens of thousands of man hours building fish habitat here in the lake. With the bass tournaments we have coming in, we had over 30 tournaments last year, 36 this year. The cycle of life is what we're looking at. The trout go in and they feed the big bass. Without the trout in there, we missed that. They start eating the smallmouth bass, the other fish, and our whole cycle goes away.
All right, and when I called you on the phone, you said that this was a really big issue. Why do you think that it's so important for the rest of Arizona to know what's happening up here?
Because the federal government is looking at stopping all sport fishing, stocking of sport fish, and especially in the entire United States. So Arizona is a big sport fishing state, as are others, and it'll be millions of dollars to the economy.
Okay, thank you so much, Supervisor Johnson. The Fish Hatchery Protection Act has recently moved through the House floor for natural resources, and now Congressman Gosar is looking to push the bill to the House floor by the end of this year. Live in Mohave County, Thuy Lan Nguyen, Cronkite News.